Wolf Gang, we back in this thing. Got a brand new video for y'all today. Hope y'all doing blessed. Today I'm talking about how to overcome the fear of rejection. And I'm gonna break it down to 3 parts. I'm gonna let you know how it impacts your life, how it affects your behavior, and what you could do to overcome it. All right. Before I get into it though, like, comment, subscribe. At the end of the video, comment, give me some feedback. You already know what it is. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So first, where it impacts your life. All right, so when you fear rejection, it's going to impact your life in these areas. For one, job interviews. In job interviews, right, they ask you, okay, how much you want to get paid, right? What's your rate? So now, if you scared of rejection, then you may not even ask for the amount that you know you're worth, because you scared they ain't gonna accept it. So you may lowball your own self, or you may just accept whatever they throw at you, which is only gonna do you a disservice, right? When you get a job, you want to make as much money as possible, so that can affect that. You're gonna be scared to negotiate. All right. By the way, when I say fear of rejection, I'm not just talking about, dating like women and men. I'm just talking about rejection in general. Okay. All right. So next, when you meet new people, you know, you're gonna be scared to chat with like strangers just because you don't know if they'll accept you or not, right? And when you're scared to talk to people, you're gonna limit your connections that you can make with people. You can make some long-lasting connections with folks, right? Our network, the people who we network with, is very important. Like they say, your network is your net worth, right? Because our relationships with people is worth way more than money, way more valuable than money. All right, money come and go, but if you find a great relationship that lasts, man, it'll do wonders. And I'm just talking about, it could be friends, dating or whatever, but you got to make connections. Okay, the next, when you date, now let's get to dating. Let's say you go on a date, right? And instead of taking the time to get to know the person, if you scared of rejection, you're not going to be comfortable. You're not going to relax. Instead, you're going to be thinking, okay, what should I say? How to respond so they'll like me, right? It won't be your true self, right? And when that happens, of course, if you weren't about if the person like you or not, you asking the person on the date if they having fun, this and that, it's just gonna throw the whole vibe off because it shows that you're insecure. So that's another way being scared of rejection can affect your life. It can affect your dating life. All right. And the last way it affects your life, like in other areas, is peer pressure. See, you'll be around a group of people and they may be doing something that you don't feel comfortable with doing, but since you're so scared of rejection, you're gonna do it anyway just to fit in. And you should never do something to be accepted. Okay. So now I'm gonna tell you how it affects your behavior, right? So when you're scared of rejection, you're not gonna be authentic. You're gonna be scared to be your true self, to show the world your true worth, right? You're gonna be living life with a mask on. You're gonna be scared to show your true colors. And of course, we already know that's not good. If you can't be you, who else you gonna be? All right. So that's one thing you don't want to happen. You don't want to let the fear lead to not being authentic. The next way it affects your behavior is because you'll become a people pleaser just so people could accept you, so you don't get rejected, so you're not an outcast. So you'll say yes, yes, yes to everybody in hopes to make them happy, in hopes to make them like you. Meanwhile, you're going to be miserable inside. No, you got to say no, right? We never should be scared of saying no. We should never be scared of being direct, especially dealing with like confrontation and conflict. Just face it head on. Don't be scared. All right. So those were ways that it can affect your behavior. Now, for the last part, I'm going to get to how to actually overcome the fear of rejection. Okay. So first thing you could do is reframe your thinking, meaning every time you have a negative thought, quickly dismiss it. You don't have to accept it. Remember, you are not your thoughts. Observe your thoughts, but don't accept them. You don't have to accept them. You don't have to become your thoughts, right? Because sometimes the brain just thinks stuff, right? Just negative thoughts tend to happen. That's how the human brain works. You're going to talk to yourself negative, right? Right off the bat. But if you tell yourself, that ain't true, or, reframe it to something positive, be more optimistic, you'll be better off. Because we all going to have negative thoughts. But the best of us don't allow them thoughts to control our life, That's the difference. So never accept a negative thought. Just brush it to the side, Focus on something positive. All right? Okay, the next way you can overcome fear is by just facing it. A lot of times when we scared of something, we think the easier way is to go around. Not long, when you go around, it take longer, right, to get to your destination. So the best way is to go straight through it. Face that thing head on, whatever it may be. You got to remember, what don't kill you make you stronger. So you're only going to get stronger from any conflict you go through, any rejection you face. It's only going to make you stronger. You can learn from it. If a girl rejects you, okay, you can see, okay, where I did wrong. Oh, okay, maybe I was a little nervous. Maybe my voice was shaky, and then you take that and then you better yourself for the next time, and that's with anything. You may get rejected by a job or by a group of friends, whatever. It's okay. You take that L, which stands for lessons, not a loss. You take that L and you turn it to a positive, right? You learn from your lessons, all right? And that's what you should do. You got to be resilient. Which leads to my next point. Being resilient, that's how you overcome your fears. Meaning, we're all going to fall down, but it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. One thing we don't do is give up, and that's with anything in life. You never give up. Okay, it didn't go my way this time, it's good. I got it next time. It is what it is. I'm going to bounce back. If everybody just gave up every time they failed, we would have nothing. Nobody would accomplish anything. Remember, when you first doing something, or you're trying to get used to something, you're going to fail. It happens. Failure is a good thing. It means you're trying, right? The people who scared to fail don't try. So at least you tried. And yeah, you failed, but at least you got back up. Right? So that's all that matters. As long as you keep pushing and get back up. All right? So I think that's it for this video, y'all. Like, comment, give me some thoughts on how y'all feel. And, just remember, fear is false evidence appearing real, right? A lot of times it just be up here. It's just be in our mind. You got to control your own mind. You got to tell your mind, nah, I got this, right? You got to overpower your mind. Remember, we're all spirits. The brain is part of this flesh. And sometimes you got to deny your flesh. So that's all it is, okay? All right, till next time, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, and remember,